Good morning and welcome to my class. I'm Ms. Vandana Gupta, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. So quickly we will revise what we did in the last class. So in the last class, we started with median. It is one more important measure of central tendency. Mean we have completed. Yesterday I started with median. So median is what? To calculate the median, first of all, you have to arrange the data in the ascending or descending order, increasing or decreasing order. And then the value which is coming exactly in the middle is called the median. So median is because it is the position which is important here. So median is also called a positional average, okay, sometimes. So because median is coming exactly in the middle, when we arrange the data in the increasing order, the meaning is that 50% of your values are below median, so less than median, and the 50% are above median. So suppose this is your data, okay, and suppose data contains capital N. Suppose capital N is say 50, okay, and median is the middle value. This is the median. You are arranging the data in the order. So the smallest value is here. Sabse chota value we will write first, and the biggest value or the biggest value. And median will be the middle value. So what we notice here that half of the values are less than median and the remaining half are greater than median. Half is 50%. So 50% of the values are less than median and the remaining 50% are above median. So greater than median. And median will be exactly in the center or the middle. That is what we have written here. Median divides the data into two equal parts. In other words, 50% of the values are less than median and 50% are greater than median. Okay. Then we have seen how to find out the median for the raw data. So see, when I'm saying half the value, so suppose n denotes the number of values in the data. Total values are n, for example. This is your median. And total values are suppose capital N. So n by 2 is half of the values are less than median and the remaining half are greater than median. If is the smallest value, if is the biggest value or maximum value. Okay. So n by 2, n by 2, or 50% of the values are less than median and 50% are greater than median. Okay. So whenever you have to calculate the median, make sure that you arrange the data in the order. To calculate mean, you don't have to arrange. Okay. Mean, how do we calculate mean? Mean is summation of all the values divided by capital N. You don't have to arrange in the order, correct? So that is what is the difference between mean and median. Now we have seen how to find out the median for the group data. Yesterday we have solved the problems also. Group data, ungrouped data. Ungrouped data means the data is written one after the other and you are not having a table. Okay. So what will you do? You have to follow, to calculate the median, you have to follow these two steps. First, you have to arrange the data in the order. And in the second one, you have to calculate which number will come in the middle. So for that, what we do, we first find out the total values in the data. If that is odd, then exactly one value will come in the middle. That is which value? N plus 1 by 2. And if n is even, then two values will come in the center. This example we have solved yesterday. So here, after arranging the data, you get this. And total number of values is 9, which is odd. So only one value will come in the middle. Which value? N plus 1 by 2. So n is 9, so 9 plus 1 by 2, that is 5. The fifth value, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is the median, 6. So median is equal to fifth value, that is 6. So this we have seen yesterday. And for even also we have seen. Okay. If even is there, n is even, then two values will come in the middle and you have to take the average of those two values. So this problem also we have done in the last class. Then median, how to calculate median for grouped data. Now in group data, there are two types. One is discrete type of data and the other one is continuous type of data. How to find out the median? So for group data. So for that, first of all, I would introduce you with what is cumulative frequency. Okay. What is cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency for any variate is defined as total number of values in the data which are less than or equal to that variate x. That is called the cumulative frequency. Once again, I will explain you this because it is very important to understand before you actually start calculating the median. Okay. So suppose this table is being given to you. In this table, look at the first column, variate. This is giving you the values of the variable. The second column is giving the frequency of that variable. Okay. So 10 frequency is 5. So that means 10 is written in the data 5 times. 20 is written 3 times and so on. So you already know this. Now we will prepare another column for cumulative frequency. Now in cumulative frequency also there are two types. Cumulative frequency of less than type and greater than type. So we will stick to less than type only. So let us see how to calculate cumulative frequency of less than type. In short, we write cumulative frequency as CF. Okay. So let us see if I have to prepare the cumulative frequency for the variate 10. What I have to do? I have to count how many values in the data are less than 10 or equal to 10. So I will explain you this with the help of converting this data into the raw data. So let us convert this data into the raw data. So you see that 10 is repeated 5 times. So you can convert this data into raw data. This is what I'm doing just to explain you. Okay. So 10 is written 5 times. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 20 is written 3 times. 30 is written 4 times. 40 is written 6 times. And 50 is written 2 times. How many values are there in this data? Count. How many values? That you can also get by adding the frequency, summation of f. So what is summation of f here? Summation of frequency, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 4, 12 plus 6, 18 plus 2, 20. So there are 20 values in the data. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 values in my data. Now I have to find out cumulative frequency for 10. So what I have to do, look at what is my definition. Cumulative frequency for the variate x, if I have to calculate, what I have to do, I have to find out number of values in the data which are less than this 10 or equal to 10. So how many values are less than 10? 10 से कम या 10 के बराबर? कितने values हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So cumulative frequency of 10 is 5. What is cumulative frequency for 20? Look at how many values in the data are less than 20 or equal to 20. यानी डेटा में कितने वैल्यूज ऐसे हैं जो 20 से छोटे हैं या 20 के बराबर हैं. तो 20 से छोटे मतलब ये 10, तो ये पूरे 5 आ जाएंगे और 20 के बराबर यानी ये 3. तो 5 plus 3 यानी यहाँ पर आ जाएगा 8. So there are 8 values in my data which are either less than 20 or equal to 20. Look at this. If I have to calculate the cumulative frequency for 30, what I have to do? I have to count number of values in my data which are less than 30 or equal to 30. So less than 30 देखो ये सब ये 5 वैल्यू 10 है, 3 values are 20, they're all less than 30 and this are equal to 30. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 4. यानी ये कितना हो गया 12. Similarly, how many values less than 40? It is 18 and How many values are less than or equal to 50? All the values, correct? So all the values in my data are either less than 50 or equal to 50. So this and this should be same. Okay. So quickly, if you have understood this, you can quickly find out the cumulative frequency. What you have to do? For the first variate, it will remain same as frequency. For the second variate, you have to add this 5 plus 3. And you have to write down here 8. Then 8 plus 4, you have to write down here 12. Then 12 plus 6, 18. This is how I am putting the arrows. Then 18 plus 2, that is equal to 12. So this way we calculate the cumulative frequency. Now, once you have understood how to find out cumulative frequency, you can now find out the median for the group data. So let us see how to find out the median for the group data. Look at here, to calculate median for group data of discrete type. First, we are going to discuss about the discrete type. What is the meaning of discrete type of data? Discrete type of data का मतलब है आपको यहाँ पर x के distinct values दिया रहेगा along with their frequency. मतलब class interval नहीं दिया है. For example, this is a discrete type of data. N is repeated 2 times. Frequency of 20 is 3, 5, 4, 9, whatever. Okay. This is a discrete type of data. It is group data because the frequency table is given. Whenever table is given, it is group data. And whenever distinct values are given, it is discrete type of data. Continuous type का data रहेगा तो यहाँ पर आपको class interval. This is how you can distinguish. So we are in the discrete type of data. Meaning what? The variate is taking the values x1, x2, x3, xn along with the frequencies f1, f2, fn. To find out the median, what we have to do? First of all, you have to find out the cumulative frequencies. First, you have to calculate the cumulative frequencies. Then the second step, you have to find the value of capital N. Capital N is what? Summation of frequencies. Then, because we are calculating the median, and median divides the data into 2 parts, so you have to find N upon 2. Okay, this is the third step. Fourth step is very important. What is the fourth step? Median is defined as the value of the variable for which the cumulative frequency just exceeds N by 2. You may not understand with this. I will explain you with the help of example. Okay. So let us take one example. Find median for the following data representing weights of children. I have taken here a problem. What is the problem here? The first row is giving me the weights in kilograms and the second row number of children. Let us find the median. Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write this table in a vertical form because that is what I'm comfortable with. So first column is weight. Weight in kilograms. Second column is number of children. Number of children, that means it is the frequency. So what is my weight means it is the value of the variate x. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. Number of children is number of children. Frequency 7, 11, 15, 13, 9 and 5. What I have done, this table I have written vertically, that's all. See here, the table was horizontally, I have written the table in a vertical form. Okay, you can do anyways. So the first column is giving me weight, which I denote by x, it is my variable x. Second column is giving me its frequency. So 11 is repeated 7 times. There are 7 children whose weight is 11. There are 11 children whose weight is 12. So that means 12 is repeated 11 times. Okay. Now I have to find out median for this particular data. So what is, this is a discrete type of data, group data of discrete type. So what is my first step? Look at here. Calculate cumulative frequencies. My very first step is calculate cumulative frequency. Okay. So what am I going to do? I have to first find out cumulative frequency. So make another column for cumulative frequency, which in short we call it as CF. Okay. Okay. So cumulative frequency, we have already seen how to find out. For the first one, it will remain same as 7. For the next one, 7 plus 11. How much it will be? 18. 18 plus 15. 33. Okay. 33 plus 13. 46. 46 plus 9. 55. And last one, 55 plus 5, that is 60. Just now we have seen how to find out cumulative frequency. So quickly you can complete this table. For the first one, it will remain same as 7. Then 7 plus 11, that is 18. 18 plus 15, that is 33. 33 plus 13, that is 46. 46 plus 9, 55. And 55 plus 5, that is 60. So we have calculated the cumulative frequency. Second step, find n. N means total number of values in the data. How do you calculate that? It is summation of frequencies. So find out capital N. Capital N is equal to summation of frequencies. How many values are there in the data? Add frequencies. So when you add this, you are going to get 60 only. Summation F is 60. As I told you, this and this should be same. So 60, 60. Okay. Now what you have to do? Third step. Look at the third step. What is the third step? Calculate n by 2. So first two steps we have done. Calculate n upon 2. So n we have calculated as 60. Now what we are going to do? Calculate n by 2. What is n by 2? N is 60. So 60 upon 2, that is 30. Okay. So to calculate median, you have to divide n by 2. Because why? Because median divides the data into 2 parts. That's the reason. So 30. Now the fourth step, that is very important. What is the fourth step? Median is defined as the value of the variable for which cumulative frequency just exceeds n by 2. Okay. So let us see how we find out the median. So we got n by 2 as 30. What you have to do now, look at this cumulative frequency column. And in this column, look at where you are getting the figure less than 30. Okay, this is very important. Try to concentrate here. N by 2 is 30, correct? Look at the cumulative frequency column. यहाँ पे आप read करो और जब ये 30 से ऊपर हो जाए तो आपको स्टॉप करना है. 7, 80, ये 33. 33, 30 से ज्यादा है तो यहाँ आप एक एरो बना दो. Okay? This is 30 से ज्यादा. और ये कौन से नंबर के लिए है? ये 13 के लिए. Therefore, what is your median? Median is 13. Median is 13. This is how you have to find out the median. So what we did, सबसे पहले cumulative frequency निकालना है. First step. Second step में n का value निकालना है. Third step में n upon 2 निकालना है. That is 30. यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. Fourth step will give you the value of median. How to find out the median? look at the cumulative frequency column. ये column आपको देखना है and see where this cumulative frequency just exceeds 30, just exceeds n/2. n/2 मतलब 30 इस प्रॉब्लम में. तो जब वो वैल्यू 30 के ऊपर हो रही है वहीं पर आपको स्टॉप हो जाना है. तो ये देखो, ये 7 है, ये 18 है, ये 30 थी. यस 30. जब पहली बार जब ये ऊपर होगी तब आपको स्टॉप हो जाना है. वहां एक एरो लगेगा और वो देखो ये किसके लिए है, ये 13. सो दिस इज योर मीडियन. ओके, this is what I have written here. Median is defined as the value of the variable for which the cumulative frequency just exceeds n/2. मतलब just उससे n/2 से बड़ा कहाँ होता है. n/2 was 30, उससे बड़ा यहाँ होता है, just 30 से बड़ा 30. वैसे तो ये भी है लेकिन हमको ऊपर से रीड करना है. और जब वो पहली बार जब 30 से बड़ा हो जाए वो किसके लिए है, ए वाले नंबर के लिए है. तो दैट बिकम्स अवर मीडियन. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. सो बाय दिस मेथड वी कैन फाइंड आउट द मीडियन फॉर ग्रुप डेटा ऑफ डिस्क्रीट. ओके, नाउ हियर one thing I would like to point out. Many students, they make mistake and they say कि median is 30. That is wrong. Median is not 30. Also median is not 33. Median is the value of the variable for which cumulative frequency is exceeding. So median is 30. Correct? Now let us solve the next one more problem we will solve. Okay. Look at it. Find the median for the following data representing marks out of 10 of 15 students in a class test. So this is the data of marks of 15 students and the marks are out of 10. What are the values marks is taking? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And how many students with that mark? That means the second row is representing the frequency. 3 students are having marks 5. So frequency of 5 is 3. Again, 3 students are having mark 6. So frequency of mark 6 is 3 and so on. So let us find out the median for this data. So as I told you, I am very comfortable with the table if it is prepared vertically. So I will prepare the same table vertically. Okay. What I do, I write here, first column is marks, that is the value of the variate x. The second column is number of students. Number of students means it is frequency of x. And let us write down the table. The values are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And what are the frequencies? 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 2. Three, 3, 4, 2, 2, 1. Okay, this is what is my table. I have to find out the median. So what is my first step? I have to find out the cumulative frequency. This is the first step, okay, which we call it as CF in short. So first of all, we have to prepare the cumulative frequency column. So as you know, cumulative frequency for 5, it will be same as 3, correct? For the next one, 3 plus 3, that is 6. Then 6 plus 4, 10. Then 10 plus 2, 12. Then 12 plus 2, that is 40. And finally, 14 plus 1, that is 50. So I have prepared the cumulative frequencies. Okay. Remember, cumulative frequency for the first variate will remain same as 3. For the next one, 3 plus 3, that is 6. 6 plus 4, that is 10. For the next one, 10 plus 2, that is 12, 12 plus 2, that is 14, 14 plus 1, that is 15. So quickly you can prepare this cumulative frequencies. In the second step, what you have to do? You have to find capital N. Capital N is what? Capital N is summation of frequencies, that is total values in the data. So find out that summation of frequencies means add this frequency column is this, add this. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 4, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. You can see that this and this should be same, correct? So summation of frequency is 15. That means total values in my data is 15. Yes, so this is the data of 15 students. Now what is my third step? If I have to find out the median, I must find out n upon 2. N upon 2 is 15 upon 2. What is 15 divided by 2? It is 7.5. Okay. So once again, what is the first step? Find the cumulative frequency. What is the second step? Find the value of n. What is the third step? N by 2, that is 7.5. The last step and the fourth step is going to give you the value of the median. How to find out that? Look at the cumulative frequency column. ये column आप देखो और इस column में start reading from top, ऊपर से read करना start करो और जब ये value आपका 7.5 से ज्यादा हो जाए वहीं पे आपको stop कर देना है. So look at here. Start reading from the top. First value is 3. Second is 6, which is less than 7.5. You have to stop at the place where the value is exceeding 7.5. Exceeding मतलब बड़ा, उससे बढ़ गए. So 7.5 से ज्यादा मतलब ये 10. तो यहीं पे आपको एक arrow बनाना है. Okay. So make an arrow. And see, it is for which number? It is for this mark. So, okay, so make a circle here. So what is the median? Median is 7. Okay. So median is equal to 7. Okay. What you have to do? Look at the cumulative frequency column where the frequency just exceeding 7.5. So that is 10. And it is for the marked 7. So median is equal to 7. So this is how we can prepare we can find out the median for group data of discrete time. Okay. Have you understood this? Write in the chat box. Now once again, I would like to remind you, remember median is not 7.5. Many students, they just divide n by 2 and say median is that. It is wrong. Also median is not 10. Median is that value of the variable for which cumulative frequency is exceeding n by 2. Okay, तो मीडियन निकालते समय आपको ये कॉलम देखना है और जहां ऊपर से पढ़ते जाना है और जहां पर वैल्यू इससे बड़ा आता है वो वैल्यू किस नंबर के लिए है? वो 7 के लिए है. तो 7 is your median. Understood? So 2 problems we have done today so far. Okay. So you practice these problems. Same problems also you can first see the recording, then take the same problem, do it without looking, and then match with your answer with the recording. Then some problems I will give you for homework. Okay. Now let us see how to find out the median for the continuous type of data. So to calculate median for grouped data of continuous type. Look at it. To calculate median for group data of continuous type. Now what is the meaning of continuous type? Continuous type का मतलब है आपको class intervals दिया होगा. So that means the variate is continuous. So it is expressed using class intervals with respective frequency. यानी जब भी कभी आपको टेबल में instead of actual values of the variable अगर class interval दिया है मतलब अगर आपकी टेबल इस तरह की है, यहाँ आपको क्लास इंटरवल दिया है और यहाँ उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी, मतलब क्लास की फ्रीक्वेंसी, यानी इस तरह का अगर आपका टेबल है with class interval along with the frequencies, then it is continuous type of variable. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so in such a case, how to find out the median? Okay, so यहाँ पर भी सबसे पहले हमें cumulative frequency देखना होगा. तो डिस्क्रीट टाइप के केस में हमने क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी निकाला था वेरिएट का. यहाँ पर हम निकालेंगे क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ लेस देन टाइप फॉर द क्लास इंटरवल. ओके, हाउ टू कैलकुलेट क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसीज ऑफ लेस देन टाइप फॉर क्लास इंटरवल. So it is also very much similar. Let me explain you with the help of one example. Okay, so cumulative frequency of less than type for a class interval is the total number of values in the data which are less than or equal to the upper boundary of that class interval. यानी अगर आपको किसी क्लास इंटरवल का क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालना है तो आप कैसे निकालेंगे? डेटा में कितने वैल्यूज हैं जो उस क्लास इंटरवल के अपर बाउंड्री से लेस छोटे हैं या उसके बराबर. आई थिंक बराबर भी नहीं, या ओनली लेस, दैट विल वर्क एक्सेप्ट फॉर द लास्ट इंटरवल. दैट इज कॉल्ड द cumulative frequency of less than 10. Let me explain you with the help of example. Look at this. Find the cumulative frequency of each class interval. Now see here, all of you first see that you understand the meaning of cumulative frequency. Concentrate here. सबसे पहले तो ये डेटा का मतलब आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. What is the first column? It is the class interval. What is the second column? It is the frequency. What is the first row says that this class interval 0 to 10. What is the frequency of this class interval? It is 8. क्या आपको इससे समझ में आता है कि डेटा में 8 वैल्यूज है जो 0 और 10 के बीच में, यानी 10 से छोटे. करेक्ट? 0 और 10 के बीच में मतलब 10 से छोटे. 10 10 क्या है? अपर बाउंड्री है ना. 10 और 20 के बीच में कितने वैल्यू है? 6 वैल्यूज. 0 और 10 उसके बीच में कितने वैल्यूज है? 8 वैल्यूज. यानी कितने वैल्यू 0 और 10 के बीच में मतलब 10 से छोटे हैं, लेस देन 10. लेस देन 10 कितने वैल्यूज है? 8. और 10 और 20 उसके बीच में कितने वैल्यूज है? 6 वैल्यूज है. करेक्ट? तो 20 से छोटे और 10 से बड़े, ऐसे ऐसे वैल्यूज कितने हैं? 6 है. लेकिन अगर मैं आपको पूछूं कितने वैल्यूज 20 से छोटे हैं, तो उसमें वो वैल्यू भी आ जाएंगे जो 10 और 20 के बीच में है, यानी ये 6 भी आ जाएंगे और ये 8 भी आ जाएंगे. बिकॉज जो नंबर 0 और 10 के बीच में है, मतलब 10 से छोटा है, वो 20 से भी छोटा होगा. करेक्ट ना? जो नंबर 10 से छोटा है, मतलब से फॉर एग्जांपल 5, it is between 0 and 10, so it is less than 10. So 5 is also less than 20. Correct? तो क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालते समय हमें क्या देखना है? अपर क्लास, अपर बाउंड्री देखना है. अपर बाउंड्री. ओके, तो इफ आई हैव टू फाइंड आउट द क्यूमुलेटिव frequency for the first interval, that means how many values are less than 10. So how many values are less than 10? 8 values. Correct? तो इसकी cumulative frequency same है. Now look at the second interval. It is 10 to 20. To find out the cumulative frequency of this class interval, what I have to see, how many values are less than 20. यानी डेटा में कितने values 20 से छोटे हैं. ओके, नाउ 10 और 20 के बीच में 6 है और 0 और 10 के बीच में 8 है. तो कितने वैल्यू 20 से छोटे हुए? 8 और ये 6, दोनों को ऐड करो. कितना आ गया? 40. Correct? 8 plus 6, that is 40. Now look at, if I want to find out the cumulative frequency for this class interval, what I have to do? I have to see how many values in my data are less than 30, upper class, upper boundary 30. तो लेस देन 30 कितना है? जो लेस देन 10 है वो भी लेस देन 30 है, जो लेस देन 20 है वो भी लेस देन 30 है. तो 8 + 6 + 7 यानी 14 + 7 20. तो मेथड वही है जो हमने डिस्क्रीट में किया था. पहले वाले के लिए सेम रहेगा 8, नेक्स्ट वाले के लिए 8 + 6 that is 14, then 14 + 7 that is 21, then 21 + 5 that is 26, and finally 26 + 4 that is 30. तो मेथड वही है. हाउ मेनी वैल्यूज आर लेस देन 40, इसमें ये सब भी आएंगे और बिटवीन 30 and 40 भी आएगा. So it will be 21 + 5 that is 26. Then how many values are less than 50? In fact, all the values are less than 50. जो 10 से छोटा है वो 50 से भी छोटा है, जो 10 और 20 के बीच में है वो भी 50 से छोटे हैं. So in fact, all the values, so they are 30 in number. And if you count total values in the data, that is 30. So this and this will match. Okay. So in this way, we can find out the cumulative frequency of class interval. यहाँ हम cumulative frequency किसका निकाल रहे हैं? पूरी class interval का निकाल रहे हैं. Okay. So I hope you have understood. Cumulative frequency of a class interval is total number of values in the data which are less than the upper boundary of that class. यानी अगर आपको किसी क्लास इंटरवल का क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी निकालना है तो आपको क्या काउंट करना होगा? डेटा में कितने वैल्यूज है जो उसकी अपर बाउंड्री से छोटे हैं. अपर बाउंड्री यहाँ पर है 20, तो कितने वैल्यूज 20 से छोटे हैं डेटा में? तो दे आर 8 + 6 that is 4. 8 वैल्यूज आर बिटवीन 0 and 10, मतलब 10 से छोटे हैं तो 20 से भी छोटे होते हैं. और ये जो बिटवीन 10 and 20 है, दे आर ऑल्सो लेस देन 20. So 8 + 6 that is 40. तो इस तरह से हम हर एक क्लास इंटरवल का क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी निकाल सकते हैं. जो अभी मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया, दैट इज व्हाट आई हैव रिटन. ओके, सो आई डोंट वांट टू रिपीट इट. नाउ हाउ विल यू फाइंड आउट द the median for such a continuous type of data? This is what is the next step. How to calculate cumulative median for group data of continuous time. Okay, तो इसमें भी हमारे फर्स्ट 3 स्टेप्स आर सेम जो हमने डिस्क्रीट में किया था. पहला स्टेप क्या? फाइंड आउट द क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी. सेकेंड स्टेप फाइंड n मतलब समेशन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी. एंड थर्ड स्टेप इज n/2. So these 3 steps are same. Fourth step is slightly different. Fourth and fifth. What is the fourth step? In the fourth step here, you locate the median class as the class for which cumulative frequency just exceeds n/2. जैसे हमने डिस्क्रीट के केस में किया था, वहां हमको डायरेक्ट वैल्यू आता था मीडियन का. यहाँ पर हमको डायरेक्ट वैल्यू नहीं आएगा, हमको मीडियन क्लास मालूम है. मीडियन क्लास लोकेट हो जाने के बाद you have to go for the next step. Apply the formula to calculate median. So this is the formula. You have to by heart this formula. To calculate median, apply this formula. Median is L1 plus L2 minus L1 into n/2 minus CF divided by F. Where what is this L1, L2, CF and F? L1 is the lower boundary of the median class. L2 is the upper boundary. F is the frequency. And CF means cumulative frequency of the class just above the median. ऐसे आपको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आएगा, लेकिन जब हम प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे तभी आपको समझ में आएगा. तो आई विल टेक वन प्रॉब्लम टू इलस्ट्रेट दिस मैथड. ओके, let us see, do we have time? Okay, let us see. If this gets disconnected, then you can rejoin this. So what am I going to do? Let us first of all write this table in the vertical form. So marks and here number of students. Right. क्लास इंटरवल ना, यहाँ पर आपका कंटिन्यूअस टाइप का डेटा है 0 to 10 8, 10 to 26, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 5, 40 to 50. This is your data. So very first thing is what? Find out the cumulative frequency CF. That you know now. आप क्विकली आप कर सकते हो. पहले वाले का सेम रहेगा 8, 8 plus 6 कितना 14, then 14 plus 7 21, 21 plus 5 26, 26 plus 4 27. So that this column quickly you can do now. पहले वाले का सेम 8, then 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 7 21, 21 plus 5 26, 26 plus 4. So very first step is find out CF. Second one is find N. What is N? N is summation of frequencies. Add this one. It is again 30. Summation N is 30. Then what? Third step, find N by 2. What is N by 2? 30 upon 2. 30 upon 2 कितना होता है? 50. Correct? Fourth step. ये वाला कॉलम आप चेक करो. ऊपर से स्टार्ट करो. जहां पर ये 15 से बड़ा हो जाए वहीं पे स्टॉप होना है. 8, 40 तो यहाँ आपको एरो लगाना है. और दिस इज फॉर विच वन? इट इज फॉर दिस. आपको याद होगा डिस्क्रीट केस में यहाँ एक एक्चुअल वैल्यू आता है, तो दैट इज योर मीडियन. यहाँ क्लास इंटरवल आ रहा है, तो दिस इज योर मीडियन क्लास. तो फोर्थ स्टेप में यू लोकेटिंग द मीडियन क्लास. So 20 to 30 is your median class. Okay. So what is the median class? Median class is 20 to 30. What does that mean? आपका जो median का value है वो 20 और 30 के बीच में आना चाहिए. Okay. Now we will apply the formula. The last step. This one. ये formula आपको लगाना है. Let us write down the formula. So median is equal to L1 plus L2 minus L1 into N upon 2 minus CF divided by F. Where what is L1? L1 मतलब lower boundary of the median class. What is your median class? यहाँ पर क्या है median class? Median class क्या आया? 20 to 30, correct? So median class is 20 to 30. What is L1? L1 मतलब इस क्लास का lower boundary. Lower boundary is 20. So L1 is 20. What is L2? L2 means upper boundary. Upper boundary कितना है? 20. What is F? F मतलब frequency of this class. So look at F. इस क्लास का frequency कितना है? 7 है. तो F का वैल्यू 7. And what is CF? CF is cumulative frequency of the class just above this class. इस क्लास का नहीं, इसके ऊपर वाली क्लास का CF 40. तो इसे CF is 40. याद रखो, जब भी हमको F का वैल्यू यही रहेगा इसी क्लास का, लेकिन CF इसके ऊपर वाली क्लास का यानी 40. So now we know all the values. Put this in the formula. So median is L1 is 20. Yes. L2 minus L1. L2 is 30. L1 is, so what is L2 minus L1? यहीं पे आप calculate कर सकते हैं. 30 minus 20. This is 10. Okay. So L2 minus L1 is 10. तो ये मैंने calculate कर दिया. इसका value 10. Now what is N by 2 minus CF? Find out करो यहाँ. N by 2 minus CF. N by 2 का value कितना आया था आपका? N by 2 is 15. So N by 2 is 15 and CF कितना है? 40. 15 minus 40, that is 1. So ये वाला जो bracket है, that is 1. 10 into 1. और F का value कितना है? 7. F is 7. So what I have done, I put the value of L1, that is 20, plus L2 minus L1, that is 10. So it is 10. n/2 माइनस सी एफ मैंने यहाँ कैलकुलेट किया, इट इज 1, तो 10 into 1. ये दोनों ब्रैकेट के बीच में कोई भी सिंबल नहीं है, मतलब मल्टीप्लीकेशन. नाउ यू हैव टू फर्स्ट सॉल्व दिस एंड देन एड इट टू 20. 20 plus 10 into 1 upon 7. So what is 10 upon 7? 10 divided by 7. कितना होगा? Use the calculator. So 10 divided by 7, that is 1.428. You can say 43. And if you add it to 20, you will get how much? 21.4. So this is the median. So what is the answer? Median is equal to 21.4. Okay. Median class was 20 and 30. So value of median should be between 20 and 30. तो आपका वैल्यू 21.43 आ रहा है जो इसके बीच में, तो आपका आंसर करेक्ट. Now many students they make one mistake. What mistake commonly students make? मैं आपको बताती हूँ क्या मिस्टेक करते हैं बच्चे. दूसरे पेन से बताती हूँ. See, students now they write like this: 20 plus 10 is ऐसा कीजिए. ये जो डिवीजन है ना, ये डिवीजन यहाँ तक ले लो. इट इज नॉट लाइक, इट्स ओनली हियर 10/7. तो ये हो जाता है 30/7. 30/7 का वैल्यू आता है 4.7, which will not be between 20 and 30. So this is wrong. Don't do this. तो ये जो डिवीजन है ना, ये देखो, ये डिवीजन यहाँ पर ही है, डिवाइड बाई एफ. तो पहले आपको ये कैलकुलेट करना है, उसके बाद उसको 20 में ऐड करना है. तो रिमेंबर दैट, डोंट मेक दैट मिस्टेक. ओके. So I hope you have understood how to find out median for group data of discrete type as well as continuous type. दोनों में फर्स्ट 3 स्टेप सेम ही है. पहले CF निकालो, उसके बाद N निकालो, पहले CF निकालो, फिर N, फिर n/2. उसके बाद ये कॉलम को रीच करो, CF का कॉलम. जब CF n/2 से बड़ा हो जाए वहीं पे स्टॉप करना है, and then see it is for which class. Discrete case में you will get directly the value here, that will be median. In continuous case you will not get directly the value, you will get the class, that is the median. फिर आपको फॉर्मूला. ओके. तो L1 मतलब लोअर बाउंड्री, L2 मतलब अपर बाउंड्री, F मतलब उसका फ्रीक्वेंसी, वो आपको टेबल से पता चल जाएगा इसका फ्रीक्वेंसी. CF मतलब इसके ऊपर वाली क्लास का फ्रीक्वेंसी, CF फ्रीक्वेंसी. Then put it in the column and get the answer. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. This problem you do as an exercise, do it at home. Okay, and more exercise I will post in the this assignment. Okay, यहाँ पर मैंने हर तरह के दिया, which is raw data, which is group data of discrete type, and which is continuous. So today actually we have completed median. So next time when we meet, we will start with median. Okay, so you practice these problems. That is very important. Thank you all.